So hi, I'm with this beautiful person who's
Hello.
willing to give an interview with me, and I just want to ask you your name and where you're from, and yeah.
Okay, my name is Areli and I'm originally from Mexico. I was living in Mexico my life. I did medical school there. I did my pathology resident in Mexico and then I moved to the US to train additionally. So I repeated pathology and my fellowship in neuropathology and I got a job in the UK. And after 6 years of living in the US, I moved to the UK and now I'm here.
For how long are you in the UK?
I've been here for more than half a year. Since December 2018, and I am working in Bristol, United Kingdom.
Amazing.
And my name is Areli.
And she's raw vegan, and which is amazing because she's a doctor and raw vegan. And I just want to ask you, how was your journey on becoming raw vegan?
Yeah, so my journey was, I guess, like everybody else. I eat normal, milk, eggs, cereal, beans, rice, bread, everything here and there. And as a Mexican, like obviously all the Mexican dishes have meat or some cooked corn, tortillas, all those things, beans, obviously. And until, I suffer from being overweight, like up and down, maybe starting in my adolescence. So when I was in medical school, we have a fifth year, which is called internship. So you have night shifts and you don't sleep for 48 hours straight sometimes. And it was very hard. So I gained a lot of weight and I was overweight at the highest point in my life. That was around my 23, 24 years. So after the internship, I said, you know what, I want to lose weight. And somebody recommended the Atkins diet. It's similar to the paleo, right? So eating meat and cheese and tuna every single time.
But it's low carbs.
Low carbs, no fruit, just meat and vegetables. That's all I was allowed to eat. And I did it for almost a year and I lost weight. But I felt terrible. Like the energy levels were very low. And my acne still was not cleared up, obviously because of the saturated animal fats. So after the Atkins diet, I said, you know what, I need to find something that is sustainable and healthy because I don't feel at my best like this. And I found vegetarianism. That was back in 2009. So I was vegetarian, still dairy and still eggs for 5 years or 6. Until 2013, I watched a movie, Earthlings.
I watched the same movie, so...
For me, it was a nightmare to watch that, and I couldn't handle the fact how animals suffer. So I said, I went vegan overnight, basically, after that.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So I went vegan overnight, and the most difficult thing for me was to quit cheese.
Yeah.
So I could quit milk because there's alternative options like soy and stuff. But as a vegan, cheese was my...
It's difficult. It's really difficult.
Yeah.
And it's also addictive, kind of.
It's super addictive because of the tryptophan and serotonin that is in the casein. So, and I mean, I just did it because of the ethics. But once you quit cheese and dairy, the cravings stop after 3 weeks or so. So that was not a problem for me afterwards. And then, I knew about raw veganism even when I turned vegetarian because I was watching YouTube videos and I was watching Marcus and Cara.
I love them.
And I was watching the Live Regenerator juicing in her van. And so I was like, this looks doable, but I never experimented that on myself. And then I came across Freely and the Regenerator and all this, it was quite famous, raw veganism in the early 2000s or 2005 to 2010. So I just decided one day I'll do it. But I was vegan for another 6 years until 2016. I decided to be high raw, very high raw, with some cooked meals for dinner. And I mean, the cleaner you get, your body feels the difference.
Exactly.
So for me, it was like, okay, I need to be more raw every day. And I was back and forth and never was consistent. I always fall for cooked food, maybe potatoes for dinner. But then I decided to make a commitment and I did a juice fast for 10 days or something like that. The last week of December 2017 and January 1st, 2018, fully raw.
Amazing.
Since then, so yeah.
That's amazing. And super interesting because you're a doctor. And how is it to be a doctor and raw vegan or be raw vegan at work?
I guess at the beginning when I was trying, it was difficult because I had I tended to hide my food because I was not confident enough,
Yeah,
because
even the same.
it's just because people always ask questions like, oh my God, are you gonna eat the whole watermelon, things like that. So
Yeah.
but now I think once you embrace that you're a raw vegan and you make it part of your identity, it's no longer an issue anymore. And my colleagues and my co-workers or the staff of the lab always ask me, and I am very proud and open and, yes, look at my watermelon, you want some? Like, oh no, I don't know. Like, so it's just like embracing that, and that gives you a lot of power, and showing your pride, and people are gonna be receptive of that, because you're like shy and hiding. It's like, oh, judgment is gonna come anyways, right?
Yeah.
But if you show yourself with pride and like happy about what you're doing, people are actually curious and want to learn more. So that has been my experience so far. Now that I embrace that I'm a raw vegan, people don't bother me at all.
Yeah.
They actually are more curious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is this also your biggest tip for people who want to try the raw vegan diet, to just embrace it?
Yeah, to just embrace it and to embrace the process, because it's not, I mean, if they want to jump into raw vegan after an omnivore diet, I will rather recommend to go whole food plant-based with some cooked vegan food, very healthy, right? Not junk vegan food for dinner. And then after a few months, you can become more raw and more raw. But some people are very bold and capable of doing overnight. I mean, good for them. But it's not like a quick thing. It's going to happen gradually. Yeah.
And did you have any very struggles with the raw vegan diet?
Yeah, the struggles are always like finding the good quality of fruit. Some people do not know how to pick fruit in the groceries or supermarkets, so you have to learn. So that's why I'm saying it's a process. So the more you do it, you are actually capable of knowing the seasonal fruit, when it's ripe. And I think that's basically you need to find your provider, your grocers, and find, okay, in this grocery the bananas are organic and are super cheap, rather than in this store. So you have to look around your own city and town.
Exactly.
Yeah, those are the main struggles, finding the right food.
And maybe the very last question, because we're actually at the UK Fruit Festival.
Yeah, last week.
And how do you find fruit festivals? Do you like fruit festivals?
Oh my God, this is my first fruit festival.
Aww.
And I know that they're very famous, but never attended one before. But this one just, confirm that what I'm doing is the right path.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't see why going back to cooked food at all. I mean, knocking on the wood, I don't think I'm gonna go back. I'm a raw vegan. I'm the raw vegan doctor.
Yeah. So you can recommend fruit festivals?
I do. I think it's a great strategy for your raw vegan journey, to meet like-minded people and make friends and connections, and know that you're supported along the way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's it. Thank you so much for
Eva, thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
And maybe because she has an amazing Instagram and YouTube, and maybe you just want to share what's your name, and so that people can connect with you.
My name is Areli, and my handle for all the social media, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, is Raw Vegan Doctor together. So very easy, Raw Vegan Doctor.
Yeah, and it's super inspiring. So check it out.
you.
And have a great day. Thank you for watching.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye. Bye.